Oh! Oh, oh, oh! Well done, Wolverhampton Wanderers. But this is our match reaction to Everton winning for the first time this year at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Much needed win, Blues. I've just drove my mother back to sunny Blackburn, and I've got to drive back now to Coppell Village in Chorley. My mum made a debut tonight at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, my 76-year-old mother, and yeah, she brought us the lucky charm tonight. In fact, last time I took her as well to Everton, obviously was Goodison Park last season, we won then as well. That's only a second ever game that she's been to, so really good. She's really enjoyed herself tonight in the Trinity Bar, and feeling that hospitality factor, and you know, getting drinks and food and everything. And yeah, she says, oh my god, it's amazing. So listen, Blues, we saw the lineup, and come on, we all were like, oh, I thought he were going to express himself a little bit more tonight with his selection. Obviously it was the same selection that got us the win to Newcastle, and you know, fair play to the boys. You know, the first half hour it was slow, nothing really to shout about. Kenny, who sits in front of us, he looked at me and went, right, like bloody Sabuti all this. really slow, but you know, it took a set piece again. Tarkowski's got on the end of it, and I've asked for Everton to improve in set pieces, and that's, you know, they scored a set piece at weekend, and it's another tonight for Tarkowski. And as soon as Everton got that goal, you know, we were in control. Burnley offered real nothing. I don't think they got a shot on goal until like the 76th minute or something like that. Pickford's done a save at the end, but you know, before that Everton have found themselves 2-0 up. And you know what, really good play initially from Dwight McNeil. Ilman and Jai set up Keenan Dewsbury Hall, and he's got the second goal. Idrissa Gana Gueye had an opportunity to slot Keenan Dewsbury Hall in just before it, and he was laboured in his pass. Didn't see him. He should have saw him quicker with his peripheral vision, but he held on to it too long. By the time he's played him in, he were offside. But Everton just in control, really. Again, Burnley offered very little. You know, and Everton did what they needed to do tonight. Jake O'Brien at right back, just solid. Jared Branthwaite, he initially just improves Everton. Tarkowski, solid. Mikalenko, solid. Jimmy Gardner everywhere in midfield. Idrissa Gana Gueye breaking the play down and winning loose balls, and played really well again tonight. And it's good to see Idrissa performing to the levels that we know he can perform at. Ilman and Jai, good on the ball, sometimes did a little bit too much tonight. Keenan Dewsbury Hall had a couple of chances, hit the ball over the bar on a few occasions, but you know, had a decent game. Just sometimes in the final third just lacked a little bit. But Dwight McNeil, I'm gonna say that is probably Dwight's best performance since Goodison Park. For the whole of this season, that has definitely been his best performance, and fair play to him. Just did a good job on that right hand side tonight. Drove at the Burnley defence, and his touches were good, bringing others into play. He just had a little bit more about him again tonight, and you know, he was at the focal point definitely for the second goal. Like I said, so you know, slotting in Ilman and Jai, and then obviously Ilman and Jai playing Keenan Dewsbury Hall in, and really good finish. So yeah, Blues, let me know your thoughts. I thought Beto did alright in the early stages of the game. He made some decent runs, trying to open up play. Didn't really, you know, get in. Second half, I'd say Everton weren't really playing the ball up to him. We were just on the ball, you know, and you know, trying to be inventious. But we just did enough. We did enough to get the result, and that's what that's all that it were about tonight, was getting those 3 points, breaking that cycle of, you know, going to the Hill Dickinson Stadium and, you know, being nervous. Tonight I knew we were going to get that result tonight. I felt we were going to get that result tonight. And, you know, now on to the next one, Arsenal away from home, where, you know, I believe in this Everton team, and we can go there, and I believe we can upset Arsenal, you know, and come away with a result. Just thought I'd chuck another one in. Well done, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Blues, I'm going to leave this one there. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Click that bell to turn on post notifications. Up the toffees, and I'll see you in the next one.